indefinite articles in Spanish. Okay, my dear friends. Well, in Spanish we have these indefinite articles. Okay, so we have these ones. For example, we have for a, we have the equivalent that is un or una. Okay, un or una. Then we have the same for an. Okay, in Spanish there's no problem because, well, the nouns may start with consonant or with vowel, and we may use un or una, depending just on the gender. Okay, it depends on the gender. Unos and unas are used for plural nouns. Okay, in English we use some for a plural nouns, but in Spanish we use unos or unas instead of some. Let's start. Okay, indefinite articles. In Spanish, as I told you before, the indefinite articles express a number, número, okay, number, and it means that it implies that the noun is in singular, or it plural. It may be in plural or in singular. Okay. Also, the articles express gender. Okay, género. Okay, género. It implies that they indicate if the nouns are in masculino or femenino. Masculine or feminine. Okay. So, for example, for singular masculine, we use un. Okay. For plural masculine, okay, singular masculine, we use un. Okay. For plural masculine, we use unos. Okay, so that's the way we use them. Okay. Then for feminine, for singular feminine, we use una. Okay. And for plural feminine, we use unas. Okay, they must be in plural. We are talking about more than one person or object, a feminine object. Let's go on. Okay, so for example, my dear friends, we have masculino singular, masculino singular. Okay, so all these nouns are for they are masculinos singulares. So we use un auto, un caballo, un teléfono, un sillón, un perro, un amigo, un edificio. Okay, all of them are masculino singular, singular masculine. Okay, so let's go with the next slide. We have here femenino singular, singular feminine. We don't use un. In this case, we use una casa, una cama, una silla, una mesa, una playa, una escuela, una mujer. All these nouns are singular feminine, femenino singular. Let's go with the plural ones. Oh yeah, sorry, a woman, una mujer. Let's go with the plural ones. Okay, masculino plural, masculine plural, masculine. Here we go. Unos, we use unos autos, we are talking in plural. Unos caballos, unos teléfonos, unos sillones, unos perros, unos amigos, unos edificios. Okay, this is not exactly the right translation because for some in Spanish, some cars it would be like algunos, some cars would be like algunos carros, but there is not an accurate, an exact translation for unos. This is an article we use in Spanish. In English, it doesn't exist, so I would prefer that you uh, think take into consideration when using some, but the exact and right thing is that we use unos for plural in Spanish, for masculine, plural masculine. Okay, let's go with the plural feminine. For the plural feminine, we use unas, unas casas, unas calles, unas piedras, unas estrellas, unas chicas, unas camisas, unas preguntas. Okay, so remember just that when we are talking about indefinite pronoun, it's not a specific thing or a specific unspecific object. There's not a specific object or a specific thing. For any video, for more videos, please click there where the arrow points, and there we will see more videos. Well, see you in the next video. See you later.